Okay, I got my XP400 out today, getting ready for the archery season. I have my Tactical cam on the top with a Picatinny rail mount, but I cannot fit the FTS mount on my scopes. I had it for over a year now. I didn't have any problem with it. I mean, after the season, I haven't done a lot of shooting with it, but let's see if it holds to 0 and see what happens. 20 yards, 30 yards, and 40 yards. And then we have 50 and we have 60. I'm gonna try out to 40. Okay, take the handle off. Put the switch to the off position and hook this line at this notch here and carefully push forward, but make sure it doesn't get tangled. Okay, at this point you could put the switch on position, then you could crank it and you will lock it as you crank it. Only problem is it makes noise. So I don't like to lock it, but I'm just gonna crank it with a switch at off position so it won't be so noisy. Again, I'm gonna try everything as if I'm hunting. So it's quiet, no noise. 소리가 안 나죠? I'm gonna turn my camera on. Okay, it gave me that little vibration to say it's on. Now once you crank it, it automatically goes into safety. So you want to release the safety before you pull the trigger. Safety off. Alright, 20 yards. Wow, he shot high. Wow, he shot high. Huh. Huh. Okay, 20 yards. Alright. I like it. Alright. I like it. 30 yards. Alright. Alright. 40 yards. Oh, he went high again. Oh, he went high again. Okay, I'm back out at the range because last time I didn't have a lot of time and I didn't have enough time to finish my sighting in. But today, I forgot to tap the cam. So I'm gonna have to go with a cell phone and see how well this works. But let's try to sight it in all the way and see if I can get a vital shot at 20, 30, and 40 yards, and I'll be happy. Okay, first is 20 yards. Okay, that's good. Okay, 30 yards. Okay, exceptional. Okay, this is very flat shooting, so 20 and 30 yards, I was both on the first crosshair. But on the 40 yards, I'm gonna drop at the second crosshair. 40 yards. Alright, bullseye. Okay, I'm ready for the hunt. Okay, first crosshair. 20 and 30 yards. 20 yards. This is 30 yards. It's still a little high. And this is 40 yards. Okay, since I'm gonna be hunting from the tree, I wanna make it most realistic. So I'm gonna be shooting from top of my gazebo. This should be about the tree stand height. And down to 20. And you really can't see it, but there's a 30 yards. So this tree stand that is perfect for archery hunt only gives you about 30 yards. So let's try it. And on the top of the lead, I'm gonna use that as a crossbow rest. Okay, I'm on top of my gazebo. And there right there is 20 yards and that's 30 yards. Okay, this is very interesting. As you've seen it from the ground, 20, 30 yards, it was same top crosshair, but from a about 20 feet above the ground is different. So at 20 yards, right on the target, not a problem. But at 30 yards, it dropped. So I put on the second crosshair and it's right on it. Now the second shot, I jerked a little bit so it shot a little high. 20 yards, first crosshair, 30 yards, second crosshair. All right, let's take a look. Okay, that's 20 yards with the first crosshair. Okay, that is the first shot with the first crosshair. And then second shot with the second crosshair and the third shot. I know I pulled a little bit, but I knew I was solid here, so I'm gonna call this good. It's still in a dead zone. So at 30 yards, second crosshair.